Well, on another phenomenal day in Toronto in early summer, I'm so grateful to that. Here's my message today. If you think you're going to shame people into changing by berating them and telling them how wrong they are and trying to correct them and saying things like, what's wrong with you? And things like, you should be ashamed of yourself. Newsflash, it doesn't change people. So I do a lot of work with couples in which that is the standard dynamic. And people often will come from a very black and white place. They have their own unresolved trauma, and probably they were treated like that as children. And so they think that is the way, through punitive wording, punishment, and berating and shaming as the way to, well, don't you agree, Victoria, that they're doing this and they should be ashamed of themselves and they should... Newsflash, people don't change by shaming them. They don't change. In fact, they become shut down, rebellious, unreceptive. It's the demise of the relationship if that's the main dynamic. So I really, really encourage you to work on yourself so that you actually look at your own shaming of yourself when you make mistakes, this kind of merciless treatment of self when you make mistakes, because that's why you're treating other people that way. And also, if you're being treated that way, even if you are, not the optimal person, you don't deserve to be treated that way. That's not how you're going to change. So don't become addicted to a relationship that you think, oh, I deserve punishment, so I should be treated that way. These are not optimal ways of conducting any kind of a long-term marriage or a long-term relationship. And if you have children, you're actually teaching them how to be this kind of a person to themselves. And you're dollars to donuts like this to them too. So it's a shit show. Don't do it. Find another way to get some therapy, read some books, read my second book, Connecting, read my first book, Find Yourself Culture, go on my website, whatever it is. Find other therapists, do what you got to do to change the dynamic when you don't like what you're seeing or experiencing in the relationship. All right, try it.